transmission. This is Dungeon Radio Hour.
Hello and welcome, adventurers, to Dungeon Radio Hour, an actual play improv comedy podcast set within a world of high fantasy tabletop RPG. Unless you work for Hasbro or Wizards of the Coast. In that case, we're playing Candyland. As always, I'm your host and game master, Dalton Rusher-Riddle, joined by my merry band of would-be heroes. Introduce yourself, heroes.
I'm Michael Adair.
I'm Alyssa Adair.
And I'm Andrew Gerline.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our show. How's it going?
God, again?
No,
With this?
Again.
What is this, episode 20 exactly? God.
Yeah, it would be exactly episode 20. Congratulations.
Yes. You nailed it.
Yeah.
It feels like episode 25, right? Mm-hmm. Feels like we've been doing this forever.
Yeah,
It
I'm
really
about
does.
done.
Forever.
Yeah.
I'm about
I'm
over
just
it.
gonna.
Is
is
this
our
the last
last one.
episode?
This is it. We're calling it quits.
It's been fun.
I just don't feel
Yep.
it anymore, you know?
Yeah,
I lost that
The
spark.
passion's not there.
It's not. Bye.
April Fool's.
Outro
How?
music.
Right.
This is when you really get people for an April Fool's, when it's not April.
When it's not
When
April.
that's
That's
it.
The April Fool needs to, pick a new month randomly and, change it up every year.
What if every year is a different one?
Okay, so today's icebreaker opening segment, intro, however you want to call it, actually comes from my brother. I know, right? So he actually asked this question to Cody and myself, and it really got me. So I wanted to bring this onto the show, ask you guys, and just see where this little thought conversation takes us. Okay, if you could stop anyone from ever committing a specific crime ever again, what would it be? But in order to make sure the crime never happens again, you have to commit the crime.
Wow.
So this would clear all of those crimes. Like, that crime could no
Or
longer
would
be
it
committed.
stop just one person from doing that?
No,
crime?
that crime would cease to exist. Like,
To
you could
exist.
stop it.
This is like a really heavy question for an 8-year-old to think of.
Okay, he's 16. He'll be 17
No.
next month.
He's forever 8 in my brain.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
Insider trading, right? I commit the crime once, I'm rich, and no one else can do it again. No one else will be as rich as me. Go fuck yourselves. Government, corrupt officials.
Could I do like a loophole? Like, what if to get rid of all the stabbings, I stabbed somebody, but I very specifically stabbed somebody where I knew they weren't going to die? Like, I just stabbed them in the leg or something, or in the foot. Like, it hurts and it sucks,
Stab
but
Who?
Are stabbings the epidemic that you want to get rid of the most?
Are you trying to get rid of? Aggravated assault?
Aggravated stabbing.
yeah, like all stabbings.
What about
all
shootings?
stabbings go bye-bye?
Shootings are worse to me.
I guess same logic. Yeah, what if I shot somebody, but purposefully in a place that wouldn't kill them? Like, would that then just get rid of all shootings? Like, no one could ever shoot anyone again?
It would get rid of all shootings that aren't fatal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to kill
Well, no,
someone.
that's a
Alyssa.
condition. That's not a crime.
Exactly, because the crime was, assault with a rifle. If I do that, those go away.
So you're getting rid of assault with a rifle, but you're not eradicating murder charges with the gun violence. Yeah. Yeah.
But you always get an assault charge with a murder charge. So if you got rid of assault, you would get rid of murder.
Okay, so you only get one charge out of the two.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
This
We are
stopped
obviously
being-
lawyers
This
here.
stopped being philosophical, and then it started to get logical, but the logic was also bad. Listen, here's the thing. The real question is, what kind of crime would you be okay committing?
So many. So many
And that's
crimes.
what I meant. I really want to get rid of more violent crimes, but I personally don't want to, like, murder somebody or rape somebody. Like, those are really heavy. So
Why not?
what if I did one that's like that, where it's like, what if I shoot somebody with the intention not to kill them? Like, I purposely just shoot them in the hand or something. But that, by technicality, would then erase all shootings.
No, because there's no crime against shooting. It's like an aggravated assault, or it's a, you know what I mean?
So there'd be no more aggravated assault with a deadly weapon,
Yeah.
right?
That would be the
Right.
crime that you would eradicate.
That's a pretty good crime to get rid of.
See, exactly. That would be, and I'm like, if I did that, I think I'd be willing to do that, like with a knife or with a gun, as long as I could go in knowing I'm just going to shoot like their hand and it's fine.
Well, who would it be? Because you have to pick somebody.
Probably Hitler's great-great-grandchild or something. Because again, it's that does the pro outweigh the con? Like, it sucks. I don't know who I would choose, but I would think that just somebody taking a shot in the hand is worth eradicating all aggravated assaults forever, indefinitely.
What
Like,
if
that's worth it.
what if they only had a hand? Like, what if they were a sentient hand, like Hansy McGee, and you shot them?
Handsy
Wow.
McGee.
Hansy
What if it
Like
was-
you killed Thing from the Addams
Yeah,
Family.
like you killed.
Exactly. I was going to say,
Can I tell you? That scene broke me. I don't know if you guys have seen Wednesday yet or not, and if you haven't, spoiler alert, do not listen to what I'm about to say. But when he was stuck to that wall, like it broke me. And the scene in the beehive,
Oh, yeah.
so good. It was so good.
You knew it was going to happen, though.
Yeah, we did. We
Yeah.
did. But it's still.
But yeah, that was sad. The Puppeteer's great. I mean, it has to be a different guy from the one in the 90s.
Oh, for
Oh, yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
He's definitely dead. Or
Yeah.
they're dead. Who knows?
Yeah. What's racketeering? Because I feel like I'd be very comfortable with that.
Here's the thing. If you don't know what the crime is,
But, hey, I don't have to know, buddy. I just have to commit it, and then it never happens again.
yeah, but if you don't commit it
Racketeering.
correctly, it's not going anywhere.
I will do my best. I will look up some WikiHow.
Your best is not what you should strive for, Mike.
Somebody Google racketeering. Actually, audience members, please DM us and tell us what racketeering is. Please.
It's like the Musketeers, you know, the Mouseketeers, like Disney, like the little kids. It's like that, but with like racquetball. It's like a little league for racquetball.
I
Your
like that.
guess is as good as mine, friend.
That's what
Yeah,
you
we
would
don't need
be-
any more of that.
That's what you would be getting rid of, Mike. So my answer, I'm actually stealing from my little brother.
oh.
Lion under oath.
Oh, damn, Dalton.
Ooh.
Fuck.
That is a
That's
very
great.
useful one to get
Yeah.
rid of.
So what would you lie under oath about to get rid of it?
Something along the lines of the fact that Kim Kardashian is a known smuggler of velociraptors in the state of Ohio.
That is actually true. That is
It's
actually
on her
true.
Wikipedia page. So
I
if you-
would not be surprised, lady. That family's up to some shitty stuff.
Yeah.
You know what? I change it. I'd rip the tag off a mattress. I don't know why it's illegal, but you know what? We're never gonna see that fucking tag again.
Last time on Dungeon Radio Hour. We unleashed children on this house and they burned it down?
You have essentially started an uprising.
Jeff, what is it?
There was a letter in the bottom of the bedding of the bird cage.
In her search for answers, I fear my wife may have found something too powerful to control.
Guys, we have to help Arnold's family.
You can see that there is a path that has been drawn that follows and leads you out of the city of Waterdeep to a nearby forest called Ardeep.
What we need in this situation might be another ally.
The salamander kind of cocks his head to you. You you talking to me? So, quick recap. You guys made your way into the swamp. It's in the middle of this giant deciduous forest. Mike made friends with a salamander named Tony, and he agreed to help all three of you if Mike helps him patch things up with his girl Maria. And right before we ended the episode, a large, dark shape broke the surface of the water, and it is smiling back at you. Oh my god! Is that West Swamp Story? That's like my favorite musical.
What does this sound like to me and Alyssa? Because obviously we can't understand this. This is a creature.
Right, yeah. So this creature rises up out of the water, and you see that it is a giant crocodile. And it lets out this just loud, bellowing hiss.
Guys, get away! Get away!
I climb the nearest tree. I scramble up
Okay,
the tree.
Andrew, roll for me to see how effectively you climb up this tree.
Oh, this isn't going to be good.
Oh, God.
Andrew's not a
It's a
climber.
19. It's a 19.
Oh, it's a 19? Oh.
It's a 19.
Oh, wow. Hey, good climbing, Andrew. That was great.
Thanks, guy. I hold up both of my thumbs and I fall out of the tree immediately.
Oh, no, Andrew, you need your thumbs to climb.
You're right. Oh, God, my thumbs hurt.
Dalton, I look to the crocodile, you know, being one with animals, communing with them. I sense no threat. So I look to the crocodile and I say, oh, wait, well, first, I get down on all fours, so as to get on the croc's level. You know how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And I look it in the eye and I say, what's going on, Chica? I just found this weird little salamander. We're trying to, like, you know, investigate somebody in the swamp. Have you seen somebody, like, he's like 5'6", 5'7", and he's got a big mustache. He's kind of burly, sort of like gay fit, you know? He probably doesn't have any sleeves on. Have you seen anybody like that?
I don't know who you are describing, but if I had to guess, I would say he's definitely taller than what you have described to me. Definitely probably like 5'9" or 5'10". But the rest of your description was pretty accurate, even though I have not seen this person and do not know who you are talking about. But I do see that you have a little salamander there on your shoulder. Oh, jeez, not this leatherhead.
Alyssa, the salamander is flicking its tongue at the bigger salamander thing.
I think they're talking.
I don't know. Mike, tell us what's going on, buddy. Are you talking to these creatures?
Tony, do you know this crocodile? Blah, blah, blah.
Unfortunately, she's a real bitch. You know what I mean?
I love how you thought it's like, just
You know, Tony, I really thought you were gonna, I don't know, make some sort of joke, double entendre, but you just call her a bitch, which, you know, I like to call him as you see him. You're that kind of guy. I respect it. But,
thanks, Mikey.
oh, yeah, you know, all day. Yeah, of course, you're my bud. But, is this crocodile gonna, like, fucking eat my friends? Because one of them's my wife, and she's going to be my future children, maybe, if I decide to do that with her and if her eggs work. Blah, 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 blah. Not that they don't. Not that there's any reason why they wouldn't work.
Andrew, I can't
Tony.
understand a word that's being said, but I'm offended, I guess.
you should be offended. I'm offended. You know
Hey,
what?
Tony, I heard you call me that name. Don't make me come up there and eat you. I will pick my teeth with your bones.
Oh, Tony, she doesn't sound so good. I would back off. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, you come up here and try that. I'm going to turn you into a pair of shoes.
Damn, that was pretty good.
What do you say? What do you say, bud?
Oh, my gosh. Okay, guys.
What's
here's the
going on,
thing.
bud?
Tony and,
Who the fuck?
Give us the tea.
Yes,
What-
my
who-
name.
sorry.
My name is Anita Bonita Paris Lexington Van Carmichael.
Impressive. What'd you say, Mike?
So, the crocodile, Anita, she's got
Yeah, Anita, more like stupid.
Okay, Tony. Okay. Tony's not
as
having
good a
it
diss,
today.
but okay.
Tony seems like he just said a lame joke. Tell him that.
Tony did. It wasn't Tony's best. Tony's
Tell him
had better.
to bring his A game or just don't say
I
anything
know.
at all.
I get it. But anyway, they have beef, guys.
I mean, I got the gist. That's the thing is, it's weird. I have this connection with animals. I can't talk to them, but I seem more in tune with them. But I got the gist that they're having some sort of beef, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she did Z-snap an awful lot.
A
So
lot.
there was a lot of visual cues
There's
to
a
go
lot of
along.
head shaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of that.
But anyway, the sun is going down. We need to get out of the
we have
swamp.
to make
Are
a
they
thing.
going to help?
We have to decide. Do we want to go with Anita or do we want to go with Tony?
I don't trust a crocodile to protect us, guys. I just don't. Why should we trust them?
That's true.
I know she had attitude, but it seemed like directed towards the salamander. I think
don't
we're
know.
cool.
But what if she turns on us?
Dude, we don't want to assume the worst.
Listen, I'm pretty sure I can fucking choke Tony out if like it comes to
You
it.
think you could choke a
I
salamander
could
out?
take Tony out.
Don't say that in front of the salamander.
He doesn't understand me.
Mike, as you say, I could take Tony out. Tony turns his beady little eyes and like locks them onto you, and just goes.
That's it.
That's it.
Thought he was gonna say something.
Nope, that's it. He just wants you to know that he knows that you know that he knows that you know.
Tony,
Oh.
hey, let's go with Tony. Okay.
Okay.
I
I trust you. You've been talking with them.
Let me try. You know what? Let me try my salamander. I'm gonna speak in horrible broken salamander right now. Ready? This is what I think I'm saying is, hey Tony, how do we know we can trust you? What I actually say is, blah, 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 did you know I once skinned a lizard and ate his guts with my grandpa back in 1996? Blah, blah, blah.
What did he say to me? What did
Mike,
he just say to me? Mikey, you better hold me back. Mikey, you better hold me back.
What did I say?
Hey, Tony, it's okay. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's okay, dude. He was trying to, talk to you, but he's not so very good at the your
Blah, blah,
language.
blah, my grandpa and I used to eat lizards. Blah, blah, blah. It's a bit of a fact. I don't know
That's
what
it.
the
Let
weird
me at
thing
him.
is.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
You know what? I give up. I don't think my lizardese is good.
Hey, it's okay, bud. You know,
It's
just
not. It's not okay.
Duolingo.
I don't like failing at things, Michael. I like to be good at things.
Hey, you'd be great at lizard talking if you could do it. Anyway, Anita, so like, we're gonna go with the little guy. He fits in with our group dynamic a little bit better. But I appreciate all the information and good luck with your swamp stuff. Goodbye.
You look over at Anita, and the entire time that you are delivering this news to her, she's filing the talons on her lizard hand. You have no idea where she got a nail file, but she's just like going to town. And she goes, okay, suit yourself. Have fun getting murder eaten in the swamp. And then she turns, and as she turns, she flicks her tail and covers Mike in mud. Mike and Tony in mud.
Oh, you got splashed, bro.
Oh, God.
You're all muddy.
There's fish pee in here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
You know
almost
what?
sure of
There's
it.
a dead body over there, yeah.
All right. Well, I smell, and I am very bog-watered now. That was worth it. This whole exchange was worth it. I mean, now we know Dalton's around, possibly, right? Or somebody that looks a lot like
I don't
Dalton.
think we do.
True.
We learned nothing, and we're in the same position following that salamander as we were at the beginning of this episode, of this day. And I want to get out of here, and I'm sick of trusting animals, you know? I'm sick of following animals. The wolves, first it was the fucking wolves, and the green bear.
Well,
Oh, speaking of following animals, where did Arnold go? Do you remember which direction?
Okay, yeah, Arnold's more important.
Dalton, do we recall like which direction we were going? Because we were following.
I look around, as a ranger, I look around. Which direction were we going?
You were going west.
Guys, we were going west, which is the way the sun is setting. So we got to move quick.
It does set in the west. Good job.
And as Andrew does say, as the sun is setting, you do realize that even though there's not a lot of light breaking through the trees, what little light you do see is getting darker and darker very, very quickly.
All right, guys. I think we need to just keep heading as west as best we can and see if maybe there's a spot we can camp.
Yeah, if we run fast enough, it'll become daylight again. Like, we'll be faster than the spin of the planet. So let's go.
Let's go.
I go as slow as possible. Mosey.
He's like, all right. And then he just walks at a leisurely pace.
Okay, so you guys begin to make your way further and deeper into the bog. And as you do, the swamp gets thicker and more dense, and vegetation seems to be growing on every possible surface. And the animals become more strange and weird looking than what you're used to seeing, almost as if the swamp itself is transforming them. And eventually it's starting to get pretty dark, and right as the sun begins to set, you spot a large uprooted tree laying down on its side. It's at least 15 feet across, about 12 to 12 and a half feet tall. And the entrance has been, like I said, carved completely out, and there's a faint glow coming from inside that hollowed out tree.
Maybe we can ask them if we can take shelter with them.
I don't want to ask a swamp thing. I don't want to ask a swamp thing if I can take anything.
I don't want to ask a swamp thing either. Or a man thing, if you're more of a Marvel fan. I don't want to ask either. I think we got to be very careful in this situation.
I know, stranger danger, especially swamp stranger danger.
Hey, Mikey.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
I don't mean to be, how you say, Captain Obvious, but, sun's going down.
How did a salamander learn that phrase? You guys have
Picking
captains
up on our
here.
language awfully fast. Did anybody even say that today? He's good. Tony, I hear you. We're just deciding what to do. You know, the log's kind of creepy. I don't know if we want to go in there, you know, so as we don't get eaten or, like, killed or, like, beat up a lot so it hurts. You know what I mean? So
I think you got two options. It's either you get killed out here by something you can't see, or you get killed in there by something you do see.
Guys, I think we have two options. We either stay out here and get killed by something we don't see, or we go in there and we get killed by something we do see.
Nobody could have put it better.
Wow.
Okay, well, I say we go in the log.
Listen, great point. Frankly, is there a third option of not being killed? How about that?
I don't know, bud. It seems like a pretty killy swamp.
I don't know, man. How do we... Okay, I put my fingers to my temples, and I want to feel out if Arnold is close by.
Give me a animal handling check, and depending on how well that roll is, I'll make you do another check.
Okay. 24.
Damn. Okay. Arcana, please.
Not my best skill. 13.
You tap into the bond that you have with Arnold, but where there's usually this almost like chaotic freedom in the bond that the two of you have, you feel that it's heavy.
Oh God. Guys, I think he's covered in oil like one of those ducks on the Dawn commercials. We gotta... All I know is we're in the right direction.
Oh, no.
Does anyone have any dish soap?
I know.
Any dish soap?
I know. Get the triple power. It's the only one that cuts the grease.
Exactly. Okay, guys. No, let's just go. Let's see if we can find some sort of shelter for the night. And I go and approach the tree.
Do the two of you follow, or do you let Alyssa enter on her own?
I follow. In fact, I follow in front.
Oh.
By the time she said that,
You follow in front. You're walking backwards towards it.
I do. I moonwalk very quickly into
That is
the
an
log.
impressive moonwalk.
Yeah, I'm like, boop, 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 moonwalking back into the log, and I'm moonwalking back in there. And I'm already in there by the time she's even thought
Don't
about
moonwalk back blindly, dude. We gotta knock first.
I'm inside. I'm inside already.
I'm not even mad. That was just so impressive.
It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mike, if you are moonwalking recklessly into this hollowed out tree, you make your way into the entrance, and all of a sudden you feel and hear a loud thud as you back up against something solid. And you turn around and look, and you are face to face with a shin. And it is a very muscular shin.
It's Dalton's shin.
And as you
We found him.
and as you look at the shin and up to the kneecap and then up to the torso and finally to the head, you see that there is a large, very muscular, blue-skinned humanoid sitting at a very large, crudely carved wooden table. This humanoid has long, tangled white hair, wears almost this raggedy kind of armor across his chest and on his legs, and the pupils of his eyes are so milky, matching the color of his hair, that he almost looks as if he's blind.
Hey, bud. We just wanted to come in and we're in the log. I don't know if this is your house.
I'm backing out.
I'm in the log. We're in the log. We're strangers, but we mean you no harm.
Come on out.
Didn't see any no trespassing signs or anything, so...
Andrew backward moonwalks, which is basically just walking.
Yeah, I'm backward moonwalk. I backward moonwalk and I climb out, and I'm like looking down, and I'm like, guys, no, get out of this. This is a tree thing. It's gonna eat you. It's a tree thing.
Door was open. Got a salamander. Salamander's right here. He says
It's a blue
hi
tree
to you,
thing.
by the way.
I'm sorry, sir. You're a blue tree thing, and I'm scared of you.
Stop calling it a thing.
Stop
calling him a thing.
I'm so sorry to intrude your space, but I'm sure you know it's dark and scary in the swamp here. We were just hoping to find some sort of shelter.
Or not.
I'm good out here, honestly. It's great out here. There's a canopy above.
It's up to
dripping
you.
water. It's great.
We love shelter, though.
Is there any
Love
way
to
we
stay
could share
alive.
this space with you? Please,
Share it?
just for the night.
Pay you for the night. Airbnb rate. For whatever the rate is locally, we'll pay it.
No, we won't. We don't have money to pay.
And our friend is outside, and he's a little scared. But it's not because of your race or what you are.
No, I'll be honest.
And that's
It's
what you are.
I'm not used to blue giant creatures, and I'm specifically scared because you're that. I'm not gonna lie. You're also
don't
in a
know.
tree, and it's a swamp.
You're in a tree. You are
You've
in a
got
tree.
long hair.
You've been silent for so long.
Yeah, you guys
And
are
that's
really
scary.
nervous talking
when you're
right
silent.
now.
When you're silent for that long.
Yeah.
And I've been saying stuff, and I probably should have stopped a while ago.
We've clearly offended you, sir. We're gonna leave, right, guys? We're gonna leave peaceably.
Now,
Come on.
what was your name again?
I'm sorry.
about
They
that.
got a lot of nervous energy, sir, as you can tell.
Do the three of you often make a habit of coming coming inside one's home uninvited.
As you can see, I don't. My friends do. They're a little rude. But I'm not with them. They're my friends. I'm by myself in this swamp.
I'm so sorry. On behalf of my entire group, I'm so sorry, sir. We didn't know.
She doesn't speak for me, but I'm also sorry. Even more sorry, probably. But in my defense, the door was open.
It's a tree. It's a tree.
So it has no door. Not saying you messed up, but I mean, you gotta have a door if you don't want people to come in.
Yeah, we could have accidentally fallen in here. This could be like a huge lawsuit for you. You know, you gotta put doors in your trees, man.
We're from Los Angeles. Squatters' rights is a thing. 2 years you could be wrapped up in a case with squatters, you know? My uncle lost his livelihood. He lost his house. Squatters. They have rights. We're from Los Angeles. We're not from the swamp.
Okay.
He needs to...
You're real nervous, aren't you, baby?
I'm a little nervous.
Just a little nervous.
He doesn't talk very often.
No.
And when he talks...
You know, I'm a lot nervous, a lot less nervous outside the tree.
Apologies are not necessary. Often a traveler has found refuge in this tree.
So you're like a Airbnb swamp sort of situation. You're not gonna like hurt us, are you?
I simply provide shelter to those that ask. I have but one enemy, and it is not you.
Who's your enemy?
The evil entity that has kept myself and so many trapped for all these years.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I mean, come
Capitalism.
on out, man. I'm above the tree. Here's a hand, dude. Come on.
Not the tree. You incompetent fool.
Oh, stuck emotionally? Oh. Incompetent fool? That's true. I'm not offended.
Sir, how is it keeping you here?
By the power of the one who created it.
Need a little bit more information here, babe. Ask him a couple more questions.
You can too. Are you still nervous? Are you still? I'll ask.
I'm
ask
nervous.
for it.
I'm moonwalking
Yeah.
a lot, and I guess it's in circles.
Yeah.
Mike, stop moonwalking in a circle around the tree. You gotta come back to the group.
Still doing it.
I climb back down in the tree, and I'm like, I'm here. Melissa, ask your question.
Sorry, that was a nervous Jamona. Sorry, I'm still moonwalking.
He does impressions when he's nervous. Please ignore him. But sir, as fellow travelers, like we need to know anything that's out there in the woods that could hurt us. What can you tell us? What is it that's holding this power, that's giving it power?
I know only rumors. But around here, rumors carry much power.
Well, I've come to the right place. I love rumors. I love gossip. I think you're about to make some new friends, buddy. Okay, tell me, what's going on with the rumors? What are the rumors about?
Yeah, dish girl.
The entity?
The power that keeps us here is a powerful and old hag of the swamp.
Oh.
Her magic corrupted this forest and trapped all citizens within it, and any unlucky soul who happened to cross its border.
Okay, I'm gonna stop moonwalking because my legs are starting to cramp. They're used to going, forward and not backward, and that's tough.
Earth walking. You're used to regular.
Exactly, earth walking, and so cramping up a little bit. What were we talking about? Like,
There's some old hag that has power over these woods.
You said they were trapped here? That's all the citizens are trapped in the swamp? Anyone who... Does that mean
all
we're
the
trapped now,
Tonys,
too?
all the Marias, they're all trapped here. Oh my god.
Tragic.
Sir, where do we find this hag? We want to find this hag and bring justice to all the salamanders of this land.
I don't. I'm not going to lie. Mike is signing us up for a check. He's writing checks his mouth can't cash. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't write
His
checks.
mouth's writing checks. I don't know the fucking...
I don't know how to write.
Thank you. He's overdrafting my credit card, and...
That's more like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, how do we find this hag?
That's the thing. You don't find her. She finds you. When the skulls begin to appear, you know she is near.
Do you know anything that we can do to protect ourselves against her?
There is no protection from her. Once you've become trapped in her world, there is only one escape death.
This woman, has she ever used any other sort of magic? Like maybe to turn people into animals? We're trying to find our friend who we think was turned into a parrot.
Oh, yeah. Arnold. Sir, we have a friend. He's a green bird. He always talked about how you should never trust a witch. I guess he lost his hands. It seems like he was a person at one point, and he flew in this direction. Do you guys think?
As I said before, it is only stories and rumors. But I can tell you what I know. The hag used to be a powerful magic user. But grief struck her family and her home. Her children were killed by bandits in the woods, left for dead. She tried everything she could, but nothing could bring them back. In her grief, she turned to more darker sorceries. Her husband, a powerful knight in his own right, tried to stop her, but it seemed even he failed. Now she is alone in her corruption and traps all here in her sorrow.
When's the last time you saw her?
Time holds little meaning here. Some days it feels like weeks. Some days it feels like years since my brother and I tried to make our stand against her.
Your brother?
We were unsuccessful.
What happened?
We, as I said, made our stand. We attacked the witch at her lodging and were defeated. She killed him in front of me, cut his jaw in half, and wore it around her neck, adding it to her collection.
Oh, how many jaws did she have? That's a
Is it
fucked
jaw
up
collection?
collection, you guys. How many jaws?
You know what? Everyone's
That's how
entitled to
scared
their
I'm gonna
hobbies.
be. Is how many jaws it is. A lot?
They say that it takes more than 7 of one particular thing to call it a collection.
That's true. That's true. It's true. Oh God, guys, our jaws. I love my jaw because I talk with it and
We've noticed.
I do other stuff with it. I eat.
Sir, okay. What method? So you went to her place, right? Her location. She defeated you. I mean, if we're going to take on this hag, which, for the record, I don't want to do, what methods did you use so that we know not to use those, no offense, failed methods?
I, myself, am a creature of magical origin. So I used my might and my magics, and we were both defeated.
So you just, okay. Well, guys, I don't know, it sounds like maybe she's got like a force field of power around her place. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we get near her place, we
Yeah.
lure her
Might
out.
and magic. That's about it.
Well, sir,
I guess I have my charming personality. I
could we please stay here to rest up, and then in the morning, would you point us in the direction? We have to save our friend. I really feel that Arnold is with her.
Of course. It's the least I can do to make you comfortable for what promises to be your final rest. All I ask in return is a form of payment.
What kind of payment?
I have no need of gold or trinkets or treasures, but I could do with some food. And as he says the line food, his milky eyes zero in on Tony that is sat atop Mike's shoulder. Mikey, I don't like how he's looking at me.
Tony, I think the guy wants to fucking eat you. How do you feel about being
what the fuck, man? You can't let him do that.
I didn't say I was gonna let him. Blah, blah, blah. Especially if...
What's going on? Is he looking at Mike or is he looking at the salamander?
Sir, I jump in front of Mike and I'm like, sir, maybe here, let me see what we can give you. Let me see what we can do. And I take out my pendant, and I hold it in my hands, and I just speak to my guardian, and I ask it for help. And then I gently lay it on the ground in front of me, and I cast Create Food and Water.
What? Since what? You're pulling a Jesus with the bread and the fish? Since when can you do this? I'm starving.
Okay, so Alyssa, as you sit on the ground with the medallion clasped in hands, and you speak your mystical mantra, whisper it to yourself, your hands begin to get warm, and the medallion starts to glow with power. And at its peak, its apex, you place it on the ground, and the entire floor of this hollowed out tree begins to vibrate with power. And you watch as crates and barrels and sacks begin to break up out from beneath the ground, breaching the surface, each filled with salted meats and freshly caught fish, fruit and vegetables, loaves of freshly baked bread, enough food to sustain at least 15 or more people for the next week.
Wow. I gently pick up my pendant. Thank you. And then I place it back on my back pocket. Sir, is this payment enough?
I think that will do just nicely. Enjoy your rest. Might I suggest sleeping in shifts?
What is that? Like taking shifts of sleep? I thought we were safe down here, man.
While you are protected within my home, safety in this swamp is never a guarantee.
Oh God.
Okay, well, who wants to watch first? Or I guess we only need one person watching. So yeah, who wants to watch first? And the other two can sleep.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
I don't know.
We'll go alphabetically. Alyssa, then Andrew, back to Alyssa, Andrew again, Tree Guy, if you want to watch.
We all start with A's. I didn't even realize till now. Hey, wait a second. Michael, you start with an M, buddy. He tricked us.
All right, how about this? I'll watch first.
Okay.
What is the sleeping situation? Is there like a futon? Is there like an air mattress sort of thing?
There are wooden planks at the opening of the tree. You may rest your head there.
Oh, you're going to make us sleep in the threshold of the tree. Okay. Good night.
And Andrew, you quickly realize why he suggests the wooden planks at the end of the tree, because as he raises up from the table he's been sitting at this entire time, he easily maxes out at 11 feet tall.
Whoa. Big boy.
Jesus.
And as he lowers himself down to the ground, he takes up pretty much that entire space, leaving nothing but the wooden planks at the entrance of the tree.
Sleep tight, giant friend. I get up real close to his ear and I say, "And what was your name, buddy?"
You may call me, if you must, Sturge.
Don't flirt with him, Andrew.
Flirt with him more. Let's see what else we can get.
Good night, Sturge. Mwah. I kiss him on the forehead. And thanks for the shelter. Sorry I was mean to you. And then I climb up on my cozy little wooden plank nook, and I go right to sleep.
Ditto.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
What a day. Ugh. Pipe down, birds. Can't you take it to another tree? You know what? Fine, that's it. You're getting a rock. Yeah. Much better. Wait, huh? What? No.
That guy should have taken bird lessons. From the makers of DeVry University for Cats, it's an all-new smartphone language learning app, Duo Flamingo. Using cutting-edge bird technology, we're proud to offer over 300 different bird languages, including storks, pigeons, and even chickens.
For just a one-time monthly payment of $15, you can learn bird on your own schedule. The early bird gets the worm, right? Don't wait! Sign up now using offer code PECKER and get your first month cage-free. It's free for 1 month. Don't be a nerd. Learn your bird. Duo Flamingo.
Now back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Okay, cool. So, Mike, you're taking the first watch, right?
I guess.
That was
Sure.
a big yawn for somebody to be so sleepy. Alyssa and Andrew, both of you fall asleep pretty quickly, given the circumstances with which you find yourself in this tree and given the environment of where you are sleeping for the night. Mike, you...
Being scared is exhausting.
Yeah, it's very
And
true.
I do snore, and I'm so sorry, Alyssa. I'm so sorry.
Mike, you are sitting up, you're back against the edge of the opening of the tree, and you're kind of humming, singing to yourself, passing the
Can
time.
I sing the song that I like to sing?
You can indeed. Sing the song for us.
Okay.
Sing the song for us.
Please do.
Oh, I'm not gonna go to sleep. I'm not gonna go to sleep. I'm supposed to wash the log in the bog, so I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna do the thing. I think I'm not gonna go to sleep. That's my song.
So as you are sitting up, you're back against the edge of the tree, you're singing your song, you're watching your best friend and your wife silently drift off to a dreamland that is hopefully better than this nightmarish bog you find yourself in. Out of nowhere, you feel your entire body start to tense. And within moments, you have become completely paralyzed. The only thing you can move are your eyes as they dart from side to side. You try and open your mouth to call out for help, but the breath catches in your lungs. Every member of the party has been affected by this same paralysis, being unable to move. Alyssa and Andrew, you don't realize it though, because you are asleep. Mike, as your eyes dart from side to side, you begin to notice a shadowy figure at the edge of the woods. It slowly approaches, almost looking as if it's floating, except for the fact that twigs snap loudly underneath its foot as it comes closer and closer. Eventually, the shrouded entity and figure enters into enough of the moonlight that breaks through the trees for you to get a glimpse of a woman. She's old and decrepit, a greenish tint to her skin, jagged, rotting teeth, tangled white hair. Eyes are a piercing purple that have a slight glow. She wears a necklace of no less than 7 jawbones, and her clothes are shredded and caked with mud, each of her fingers and toes ending in a savage, wicked claw. She walks up to you, slowly, methodically, and she grabs your face, and she stares into those eyes, the eyes that are the only part of you that you can currently move. You are frightened, you want to run, but you are frozen in that spot. She begins to crack a smile and then lets out a low, slow laugh. And as she laughs, you can smell the rancid, putrid rot coming from her mouth. And as she finishes laughing, she takes her tongue and rakes it up the side of your head, from your chin to your cheek to your temple.
Oh.
And as she finishes, she raises up and begins walking over to Alyssa and then into Andrew, and then looks back at Alyssa again, almost like she's trying to decide between the two of them. Finally, she kneels down beside Andrew and she takes a furled leather pouch from somewhere inside of her torn cloak. And she rolls it out in front of her, much like a professional chef would do with their set of knives.
Jesus Christ. I'm still asleep?
You're still asleep, sound
Okay.
asleep.
Great.
And laid out before her, knife after knife after knife, are crudely carved implements of torture. She rakes her clawed fingers across numerous knives in a row, one after the other, before finally settling on a 7-inch serrated knife made of bone. And she takes that knife and she traces the jawline on Andrew's head before plunging the knife into his mouth. You watch as the knife presses into the inside of his cheek, puncturing a small hole as a pool of blood begins to form before she presses through and with one swift motion separates Andrew's jaw from the rest of his face. And with a cackle, she places the jaw around her neck, adding his jawbone to her collection, and then walks back out into the swamp. You continue to be frozen until the sun comes up. But even as the sun comes up and the feeling returns to your toes, to your fingers, to the rest of your body, you have this unsettling feeling that something is wrong. You look over at Andrew, and Andrew seems fine. His jaw is still intact. There's nothing wrong. He seems to be breathing normally. And Alyssa and Andrew, you both wake up, and you look at Mike, and you see the terror in his eyes. And it's almost as if all three of you have woken up from the same dream.
Wait, so that wasn't... I touched my jaw. Is my jaw's there?
Your jaw is still there.
Oh, guys, holy shit. Oh my God, I just had like the sleep paralysis like thing, you know, when like you have like the demon sitting on your chest and you're like, you can't like yell out, dude. And the witch like came out and she like sawed my face off and she like put it around her neck. I don't know what happened. I woke up.
I had the same dream.
Bullshit. No fucking way. No, what are the odds?
Dude, I think we all had the same dream. It's one of those shared experiences. What do they call that when everybody has the same dream?
Inception?
Sure. Yeah. We got inceptioned, guys.
Oh my God.
We got inceptioned.
She's messing with us. That's what it is. She's messing with us. She wants us to run.
She knows we're here already.
Mm-hmm.
She already know. Okay, so she already knows we're here. She probably already knows our whole plan, right?
So the only plan is to go against our plan.
Yeah. We leave now.
Oh, okay. Say it quieter.
We
though.
don't look for Dalton anymore. We abandon the parrot. We abandon the mission
We
entirely.
walk on all fours. We go in different directions.
Yeah.
We
I
trade
start
hats.
talking backwards. Goo boo boo doo boo. Goo boo boo doo boo boo boo. I don't know how to talk backwards. I'm sorry.
We start naming Arnold Patrick. We're going after Patrick. She'll never guess.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
I don't know, man. I'm scared. You didn't have a jaw.
We gotta think.
No. Okay. I'm just panicked. Okay.
Okay.
But that's the only explanation for what's happening. She knows we're here, and I think she knows what we want, which means I think we were right. We're a threat. Arnold is important to her somehow, so we have to go find him.
Yeah, but if that big blue guy can't defeat her, how are we gonna defeat her? We don't even live here.
I don't know, but Arnold has saved us so many times. We can't just leave him.
Guys, I have an idea.
Okay.
She is one witch, but we have 50,000 salamanders named Tony. If we get all of these salamanders together under the banner of one cause, all of these salamanders that she trapped here in these swamps, then maybe we can defeat her. By sheer number alone, maybe we can defeat her.
Yes, you son of a bitch.
Does Tony think that's a good plan? Could he rally the Tonys?
Tony?
Could Tony rally the Tonys?
Tony!
Yes, I'm in. I'm so in, dude. This is the most brilliant.
Do you think that you could get me a bunch of salamanders?
You look over at Tony, and his jaw has been snapped in two.
Tony!
No, just kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding.
That would have been crazy.
Yes. She just has a tiny jaw.
Mike,
in her
snap
neck.
out of it. You're still dreaming.
Oh, ow!
I slap him across
Oh.
the face.
Dream within a dream. Also Inception.
Tony, Tony, do you think that you could get me some fucking salamanders so I could kill this witch? Blah, blah, blah.
Maria, 5 more minutes, please.
Tony, it's not Maria. Blah, blah, blah. It's Mike, your buddy from the swamp.
Oh, Mikey, I had the weirdest dream. What'd you ask?
Oh, I was saying, do you think you could get me a bunch of fucking salamanders so we can kill this witch? Blah, blah, blah.
How many salamanders do you need?
49,999 Tone.
When you need them by?
A couple of hours?
I can see what I can do. Let me call Tony and have him call Tony, and then we'll get the Tonys together and we'll see what we can do.
That's
You're
right.
gonna phone tree it.
Yeah, phone tree it. Tony phony tree.
What's he saying?
He's gonna get all his Tonys together, and we're gonna beat the shit out of this fucking
Are
witch.
you serious?
Yeah.
Dude, we're about to have an army of
An
salamanders.
army of salamanders.
Okay, Mikey, give me a couple hours, and I'll be back with some Tonys, okay?
All right, Tony, that sounds good. Blah, blah, blah.
Tony the salamander begins to walk out of the tree, and as he walks out of the tree, a giant crocodile comes out of nowhere. And he is
Tony!
Oh, God, Mike, I'm so sorry, buddy. You can just go ask that salamander right over there the same question, though. He has the same name.
Okay, yeah.
As the crocodile lands back on the sodden earth with a thud, she looks over at Mike. I told that salamander I was going to eat him.
Anita,
What?
you ate my salamander.
Yeah, I did, and I will do it again. If you're not careful, I'll eat you too. And
Anita.
she swims back off into the swamp.
Oh man, the swamp is mean. Okay, guys, we gotta get out of here. I don't think we're gonna get any salamanders. Okay, we're done.
I guess we just have ourselves, right?
I guess.
I mean,
Yeah.
so far we've done a lot, right? We've defeated Santa. We defeated a dragon, the demon lord, Gahildareth.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a book I read, right? We didn't do any of that,
I was
did we?
nodding though, and I believed it.
You
You're
said
so
it with such
inspiring.
confidence.
Well,
yeah.
Listen, we're brave, we're strong. I don't know. I feel strangely powerful after that last mission saving Santa. I kind of feel like I could almost stick my fingers in the air and I make finger guns and I just want to pew pew upwards into the sky. I want to discover Firebolt.
Cool. As you stick your finger guns up into the air and you go pew pew, a small at first and then growing to about a medium-sized ball of fire begins to form at the tip of your finger, and as you pull your thumb back as if you were cocking an actual gun, it blasts up into the air and travels for about 30 feet or so before it dissipates in a poof of smoke.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Oh shit!
I got fire fingers, bro. I got fire fingers.
Andrew, you got magic.
Mike, go long. Open your mouth and go long.
No.
But Andrew, that gives me another idea. I think I've got a way that we can beat this witch.
Is it with fire and my fingers?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, I've seen enough horror movies to know that this is going to end very, very badly. 3 adorably lost friends and their lizard lured deeper and deeper into the swamp by an ominous whisper, offered lodging in a hollowed out tree by a mysterious creature, and then tells them to sleep in shifts? Yeah, one of them isn't going to make it until morning. In the meantime, be sure to check out our socials as well as our Patreon, and please do us the biggest favor by leaving a rating and a review. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next release on February 21st. In the meantime, my crocodiles and alligators, keep the volume up, the dial tuned in, and always say yes to adventure. Bye for now, kids.
You're real nervous, aren't you, baby?
I'm a little nervous.
Just a little nervous.
He doesn't talk very often.
You know, I'm a
No,
lot
when he
nervous, lot less nervous
when he
outside the tree.
It's because I'm trying not to cut you off, but you don't stop.
When he talks, it's like, hello, I live in a tree. And that freaks me the fuck out. I don't like when they talk like this, like the Emperor from Star.
It's more like gravelly. It's like a
Oh,
Voldemort.
yeah, you're right.
It's like
quiet. It's quiet, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What was it, sir?
He's old. Let him talk.
Alyssa, don't call him old. That was rude.
You're not old.
You're not old, sir.
You look great.
You're
I
blue and
love white
scary
hair.
and big.
God damn it.
Do we want to go back?
Did you guys ask a question in any of that?
I don't think so.
The new season of Roll Gay Roleplay uncovers the mysteries of Soul Quest City. This comedy fiction story follows 4 detectives: Bay,
Let's go kill somebody.
Linspector St. Tit,
Obviously, I am a man of sophisticated cigarette taste.
Rux Baldacchino,
Hey, did you say hot dog? Make sure they're, like, regular hot dogs, no ketchup.
and Zastasha Felzar.
Hashtag live, laugh, love. Hashtag tentacle. Hashtag bailing you out.
As they search for clues and unlock secrets, one client at a time. Season 5 of Roll Gay Roleplay is available now on your preferred podcast platform.